Hi, I'm Rob. Welcome to your Daily Constitution. I am coming to you from the Rethink Home Studios in Anchorage, Alaska. So if you have a moment, take a look at rethinkhome.net. We have a lot of really cool stuff in here. There is furniture, there is a ton of artwork, and all kinds of just interesting things from all around the world. So if you have a moment, rethinkhome.net. Come by us if you're here in Anchorage at 322 Fireweed Lane. So, as I said, this is your daily Constitution where we're going to take a little bit of the Constitution each day and read it. We'll look at it an article at a time, section by section, and just take a short video each day until we get all the way through it. We're going to read it straight through. We'll look at when items are changed by amendments, but we're not going to go look at those amendments until we get to the amendment section, and then we'll go back and look at what they changed. So, sit back and enjoy, and let's get started with your daily Constitution. So yesterday we took a look at the Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments plus one extra one, so the 11th. Today we're going to look at two more amendments, two pretty important ones. We're going to look at Article 12, which was the amendment that certified how the president is elected in the Electoral College. And then Article 13, which is another very important amendment. So let's get cracking on it. So Article 12, the electors shall meet in their respective states and vote by ballot for president and vice president, one of whom at least shall not be an inhabitant of the same state with themselves. They shall name in their ballots the person voted for as president, and in distinct ballots the person voted for as vice president, and they shall make distinct lists of all persons voted for as president, and of all persons voted for as vice president, and of the number of votes for each, which lists they shall sign and certify, and transmit sealed to the seat of government of the United States, directed to the President of the Senate. The President of the Senate shall, in the presence of the Senate and House of Representatives, open all the certificates, and the votes shall then be counted. The person having the greatest number of votes for president shall be the president. The person having the greatest number of votes for president shall be the president, if such a number be a majority of the whole number of electors appointed. And if no person have such a majority, then from the persons having the highest number not exceeding 3 on the list of those voted for as president, the House of Representatives shall choose immediately by ballot the president. But in choosing the president, the vote shall be taken by states, the representation from each state having one vote. A quorum for this purpose shall consist of a member or members from 2/3 of the states, and if a majority of all the states shall be necessary to a choice, and if the House of Representatives shall not choose a president whenever the right of choice shall devolve upon them before the 4th day of March next following, then the vice president shall act as president, as in the case of death or other constitutional disability of the president. And number 14, this sentence has been superseded by Section 3 of Amendment 20. We'll look at that when we get to Amendment 20. The person having the greatest number of votes as vice president shall be the vice president if such number be a majority of the whole number of electors appointed. And if no person have a majority, then from the 2 highest numbers on the list, the Senate shall choose the vice president. A quorum for this purpose shall consist of 2/3 of the whole number of senators, and a majority of the whole number shall be necessary to a choice. But no person constitutionally ineligible to the office of president shall be eligible to that of vice president of the United States. So that's it. The 12th Amendment of the Constitution of the United States was proposed to the legislatures of the several states by the 8th Congress on the 9th of December, 1803, in lieu of the original third paragraph of the first section of the second article. And it was declared in a proclamation of the Secretary of State dated the 25th of September, 1804, to have been ratified by the legislatures of 13 of the 17 states. The dates of ratification were North Carolina, December 21st, 1803, Maryland, December 24th, 1803, Kentucky, December 27th, 1803, December 30th, 1803 was Ohio, Pennsylvania, January 5th, 1804, Vermont, January 30th, 1804, Virginia, February 3rd, 1804, New York, February 10th, 1804, New Jersey, February 22nd, 1804, Rhode Island, March 12th, 1804, South Carolina, May 15th, 1804, Georgia, May 19th, 1804, New Hampshire, June 15th, 1804, and ratification was completed on June 15th by New Hampshire as the last one to do it. Then it was subsequently ratified by Tennessee on July 27th, 1804. The amendment was rejected by Delaware, January 1804, Massachusetts, February 3rd, 1804, Connecticut, as its session began May 10th, 1804. So the Northeast did not like this amendment. So that is Amendment 12. Amendment 13, another very, very important, one of the most important ones, I do believe. So Article 13 of the Constitution, or Amendment 13 of the Constitution, Section 1, neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime, whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction. So it shall not exist. Section 2, Congress shall have the power to enforce this article by appropriate legislation. So that is the Abolish Slavery Amendment. So the 13th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States was proposed to the legislatures of the several states by the 38th Congress on the 31st day of January 1865 and was declared in a proclamation of the Secretary of State dated the 18th of December 1865 to have been ratified by the legislatures of 27 of the 36 states. The dates of ratification were Illinois, February 1st, 1865, Rhode Island, February 2nd, 1865, Michigan, February 2nd, 1865. So it was declared January 31st, and it was ratified in Illinois the next day, February 1st. Rhode Island, February 2nd, Michigan, February 2nd, Maryland, February 3rd, New York, February 3rd, Pennsylvania, February 3rd, West Virginia, February 3rd, Missouri, February 6th, Maine, February 7th, Kansas, February 7th, Massachusetts, February 7th, Virginia, February 9th, Ohio, February 10th, Indiana, February 13th, Nevada, February 16th, Louisiana, February 17th, Minnesota, February 23rd, Wisconsin, February 24th, Vermont, March 9th, Tennessee, April 7th, Arkansas, April 14th, Connecticut, May 4th, New Hampshire, July 1st, 1865. All these were 1865. South Carolina, November 13th, Alabama, December 2nd, North Carolina, December 4th, Georgia, December 6th, 1865. So by December 6th, 1865, it was ratified. It took all year. I mean, it took most of the year, 31st of January. You saw that a lot of the states ratified it right away, but there were some that it took some time. The amendment was subsequently ratified by Oregon on December 8th, California December 19th, Florida December 28th, Florida again ratified on June 9th, 1868 upon adoption of a new constitution, Iowa January 15th, 1866. New Jersey, January 23rd, 1866. After having rejected the amendment on March 16th, 1865. So New Jersey rejected it in 1865. Texas, February 18th, 1870. Delaware, February 12th, 1901. So that took another 35 years after having rejected the amendment on February 8th, 1865. So Delaware, the northern state of Delaware, rejected it in 1865. And then it took 35 years for 1901 for them to say, oh, let's go ahead and then accept that. And then Kentucky, March 18th, 1976. It took 200 years after the formation of the United States for Kentucky to adopt the 13th Amendment. The amendment was rejected and not subsequently ratified by Mississippi, December 4th, 1865. So Mississippi on December 4th, 1865 said nope, and they've never taken it back up. So maybe they should think about that. But anyway. All right. That is Article or Amendment 12 and Amendment 13 of the Constitution. And we will get into a few more tomorrow. So thanks for sticking around, and we'll catch you on the next one. Please, just before you go, if you would, please like and subscribe our channel. We'd like to get some more subscribers or folks on our channel. So please click the like button, click the subscribe button to the channel. We've got some more content which is coming up. We're going to start filming this week for the show. Mistakes were made. So that is our big push, and we are going to start filming this week. First scenes will be filmed this week, so we're excited about that. So all right, stick around. We'll catch you on the next one. Thank you very much.